And let me just say this, New Year's Day, you better have the black eyed peas, the collard greens, and the cornbread ready. Babe, we're not playing no games. I don't give a damn about eating grapes under the table. You better eat some black eyed peas. Okay? If you know, you know. Hello everyone, my name is Naya and welcome to Let Me Just Say This. I hope you guys are doing so well out there. And if you are not, you already know what to do. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come in for that audio hug. I got you. Don't worry. If you feel a tingle in your spine, it's me. It's giving you a hug, sending you some love. If you are new here, hello. Welcome to the vibe. Welcome to the tribe. Go ahead and subscribe because you are going to love it here. Okay? And if you're watching on the YouTube channel, as you should, hey, you see me? I see you. You look good. Me too. I hope you guys are doing so good. Honestly, I'm so happy we made it to the end of the year. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, we did it, y'all. We did it, y'all. Can we get a round of applause for us? Can we get a standing ovation for the girls who made it through 2025? Oh my freaking God. Like, oh, Lord Jesus. 2025 I'm telling you right now, 2025 is a bitch that can fight real good. And I'm really hoping that 2026 is the type of girl that light incense and chill out. You know what I'm saying? She's the type of girl that'll meditate and charge crystals and shit. You know what I'm saying? 2026 is going to be in tune with her inner higher being. You know what I'm saying? 2025 was just chaotic, drunk, outside, fighting niggas in the street. That is what 2025 was giving. Okay? When I tell you, baby, I feel like I done lived 17,000 lives this year. 2025 has morphed me into 17 different versions of myself. And I'm grateful for all the changes, girl, but I learned a lot. So you already know what today is, baby. This is a lessons from 2025 episode and our season closer, girl. Our season closer. I actually had an episode for you guys for Christmas Eve, which I'm so sorry. I hope you guys had a happy holidays and you were surrounded with love and all of that other shit. I'm leaving the excuses in 2025, okay? But the episode that I had planned for Christmas actually was the single tax episode. So we're gonna have that coming in the next season. But yeah, this is our season wrapper. And baby, it's been a long year for the podcast. It's been a long year for me, but I'm really, really happy that we made it to this point. And I just want to share with you guys some of my thoughts. Nothing too deep. We're not getting too deep today, okay? This is not gonna be no 45-minute episode, I promise. But I definitely have some perspective and some thoughts and, some lessons that I've learned that I want to share with y'all. And I want to give y'all some encouragement as we go into 2026, the next chapter. I know for some people it's just, the strike of a clock. It's not anything new, but 2026 can be something really amazing if you wanted to. Ooh, girl, now I got the raspies. You know what this is reminding me as my voice is cracking? You need to go get your tea. Okay? Because I got mine. You already know I got mine. I may not always be there when you call, but I'm always on time. That's a lie too. I'm chronically late. That's one of the things that's going on my 2026 vision board, baby. I'm going to get it together, I promise. But yeah, go get your tea. You know what to do. Pause right here. You pause? Okay, go get your tea. Go get your tea, come back. Let's kiki and get into these lessons from 2025, baby. Girl, when I tell you I've lived a lot of life this year, I have lived a lot of life this year. I didn't even realize how much I did this year until I was on my Instagram and I went to my stories archive to pull different highlights from every month from January to now, right? So I can do 2025 in 25 seconds, like a reel, my highlights for the year, right? And girl, I'm going through and I'm looking at these past versions of myself. And I recognize, I can see the changes in myself. Not only my hair was changing, my physique was changing, my mindset was changing, my life was changing. At the beginning of this year, I was in a completely different apartment. At the beginning of this year, I was in a different romantic situation with somebody. At the beginning of this year, oh my gosh. The beginning of this year was it started off rough. I'm not going to hold you. It started off rough. And that really leads me to my first lesson from 2025 is that things can always get better. And you don't know what's going to happen until shit happens. You know what I'm saying? The things that you may think may never happen have every opportunity to happen. And that's probably the biggest lesson that I learned this year, is that what you think may not happen can absolutely happen to you. And that can be a very, very good thing for all the things that you think that are impossible for your goals and your aspirations and your dreams and your life. But it can also be a very scary thing for all the things that that are not necessarily the best things, that are not necessarily seen as positive things at the time. Even though I always believe that everything works out in the end for your favor, usually, I recognize that there are some things that happened to me this year that I did not think would happen to me. Like, there are some situations I was in that I just did not think that I would be in, girl. Like, at all. If you would have told January Naya what November, December Naya would be going through, I would have been like, girl, fuck no. And then I would have like ran off trying to like skirt that path. But I do believe that some things are just meant to happen for your growth and development. And, things do get better. Things do get better. Oh my gosh. Like, if you are out there, baby, and you are thinking nothing can get better for me, let me remind you that shit always gets better. The sun always comes back out after it rains, Bookie butt. So why are you moping around acting like life won't get good? Like this next year won't be good for you. It'll be good for you if you decide you want it to be good for you. It'll be good for you if you look for the good things and you strive for the good things and you look to heal yourself. And that's where I was at in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year, baby, I was battling a lot of anxiety. Let me know if y'all can relate. I was battling a lot of anxiety. I think I had like maybe a touch of depression, I had a lot going on. But I made this decision at the beginning of the year to just live my life like to the fullest and do all the shit that I could. And part of it was a trauma response. I don't know if we talked about that, but I talked about it on my TikTok. Basically, thinking that things are going to get bad later, so I need to live it up now. And I really did that at the beginning of this year, like from April, probably March, like even like probably from March to July, I was like, run it up. Let's take the trips. Let's do the things. Let's go out, hang out with friends. Let's do our hair however we want. I tried out blonde this year. Like I had a time because I was trying to speed run, all of the good things because I felt like bad things were coming. And I'm not going to hold you. I think that was a little bit of intuition. And that leads me to my real big second lesson from this year is that your intuition is not going to lie to you, girl. Listen to your intuition at all costs. If your intuition tells you, hey, X, Y, and Z may happen, or hey, that person isn't good for you and you should probably, girl, that feeling in the pit of your stomach, your intuition really, I think is like your underlying logic. You know what I'm saying? Like your truest conscious self telling you, hey, I've collected all this data. I got all this input. I've analyzed it. And girl, this is the likely scenario. When I tell you my intuition has not lied to me this year, my intuition told me at the beginning of the year that, things would change for me this year. Honestly, recently my intuition has been telling me a lot, girl. Has been telling me, when I tell you it's been spot on. And one day I'll have the story times for you. But because some things are ongoing, we're going to let them play out. But, my intuition really, really, really like helped guide me this year. And it really helped to heal me too. Honestly, I really spent a lot of this year trying to figure out what I was running from, trying to figure out, what I wanted. A lot of self-exploration this year. And that's why I really wanted this season to be the self-aware era, even though technically this season didn't start until May. I don't think it started till May because the first half of the year, I just didn't have it in me. Like mentally, I just was going through a lot and I just didn't have it in me to turn the camera on and talk to you guys. But starting in May, from now, like this last 6 months of the year has been this season, which has been the self-aware era. And when I tell you 2025 was a year of becoming more self-aware. 2025 was my year of really, really listening to my intuition, girl, and learning myself like real bad through good and bad. I had to learn a lot of shit on my own about myself, and it didn't feel good. It was not always fun. Oh my goodness gracious. Again, which is why this season has been the self-aware era season. And I'm very, very proud of what I was able to do with that this year, how I was able to overcome things this year. I really hope that as you go through your retrospective and you're looking at your highlights, right? The end of the year, we always get our end of the year recap and all of the highlights and all of the good things, whatever they may be. It's okay to go back and cycle through all the bad things and the things that you also overcame this year. Like all the things that you really, really made it through, all the storms that you got through, all of the difficult times and the difficult decisions that you managed to navigate through so that you can really celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate how far you've come. Oh my gosh, I think that's lesson number 3, girl. And mind you, I'm going off the dome today, baby. I don't even have no show notes or nothing. I'm just going off the dome. I decided to take it back to OG Naya, 2022 Naya. But yeah, celebrate all of the things you've overcome. Celebrate how far you've come. Girl, this year was a doozy. I think all of us have every right to celebrate making it through 2025 because this year oh my gosh. This year, two-piece a lot of us, girl. This year, minked up a lot of us, girl. So yes, you have every right to celebrate coming to the end of this year, getting through all of those hard times, getting through the months of uncertainty and the spaces where we're like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Or the spaces where even in the country, we're thinking, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What are they going to do next? Baby, celebrate how far you come. And when I say I took a lot of time to celebrate this year, I took a lot of time to celebrate and just be happy about the things that I have and how I've been able to achieve them and how I've been able to get through things, despite feeling like, okay, well, now I'm facing these other hurdles and these other obstacles. I also think 2025 was a year of letting go of things, the year of getting over things, letting shit go, moving on. Oh my gosh, moving on. Like, there were a lot of things that I did not want to carry into this year. And there are so many things I don't want to carry into 2026, but it's significantly less than what I wanted to leave in 2024. I'll say that because throughout this year, I've taken my time to let shit go. Even people. Sometimes we give ourselves these arbitrary deadlines. Like at the end of the year, I'm going to start doing X, Y, and Z, or I'm going to cut out X, Y, and Z. Girl, just do it now. Just do it now. You can do it in May. You can change your life in May. Babe, you can decide the first quarter of the year you didn't like X, Y, and Z. So the second quarter of the year, you cutting that shit out. You gotta wait till the end of the year. And for me, girl, I will say I could have done more, recaps or like analysis of my quarters or analysis of my like seasons this year. But I will absolutely say that the things that I realized I did not want and were not for me, I really let them go. And the things that I couldn't let go of, the things that I was holding on to, girl, they got snatched away. And these were things that I was holding on to out of fear. You know what I'm saying? But God knew what I needed and what I didn't need. Of course. And really to that point, girl, sometimes you are holding on to something that God wants you to let go of. And because you're holding on so tight, he got to snatch it away from you. You think holding on tighter is going to keep it around. No, God's going to remove it from your life either way, whether you like it or not. Ha ha ha. Na 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 boo boo. God said, actually, I know you wanted to keep that, but I have a different plan for you. So I'm going to have to snatch it away. And since I snatched it, it's going to hurt. That's why you need to learn how to let shit go. That's why you need to learn how to let stuff go that isn't serving you. You got to learn how to let stuff, people, places, things go that are not serving you. Because the longer you hold on to them, the longer you will be deferred from the path that God actually wants you to be on. And the more it's going to hurt when God snatches them things away from you. You're going to wonder, why is this happening now? Because I told you to let go 3 years ago, and now is really time. You don't hit your limit with that. And that's how I felt about my job. Which I talked about this a little bit on the pod. not working where I used to work and changing my whole career field and doing something else entirely and just going out and dilly-dally and frolicking. And it's been the best time of my life so far, girl. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy not having a job. However, it was not planned. It was not something it was something I planned to do eventually. It was something that I had planned to do, like, okay, this job is not gonna, come with me into 2026. They won't get another year out of me. But I didn't expect it to happen the way that it did. But when things shake out, I recognize that God knows when these seasons are up. God knows when it's time for you to leave that job. God knows when it's time for you to leave that man, when it's time for you to stop doing X, Y, and Z. God knows. You may not know, but God knows. And God's going to tiptoe up on your ass and be like, actually, give me that. Give me my necklace. Go ahead and move on to the next thing. It's time to move on to the next thing. And I'm beyond grateful for the snatching because I may not have ever let it go. Girl, let me not lie. I would have eventually let that job go for sure, but I would have extended my stay. I would have extended my stay there, and I would have held myself back for the sake of whatever factors. And so I'm really grateful that things played out the way that it did. And I'm really grateful that timing this year timed the way that it did. Even though it hasn't all been pretty. My last lesson from 2025, and it's going to be a little bit deep, a little bit sappy, but it's true, is to really handle yourself very gently as you change, as things change. Really take stuff in stride, really just one moment to the next. That has been my thing this year. I'm living one moment to the next. And I'm handling myself gently, and I'm taking it easy because things are not easy, but I have to take it easy on myself so that I can make it through these things that are difficult. And oh my gosh, handling it gently, giving myself a soft place to land as my life changes has been extremely important. And that includes the people that I'm around. It includes my community, and really, a shout out to the people in my life, a shout out to everyone that I've met this year in my travels, all of the people that really help to foster and fuel a space where I can handle myself gently, where I can talk about my feelings, where I can be honest and raw, where I can learn from people and grow on my own by seeing my people in my life, my community, navigate their own lives. And being there for them as they're going through things and reminding them to handle things gently and reminding them to, really take it easy sometimes, take it easy. If 2025 really rocked your boat, baby, I really want you to take it easy in 2026. You don't have to girl boss so hard in 2026. Of course, follow your dreams and aspirations and your goals, but baby, handle yourself with a lot of care. Shout out to Teyana Taylor too, with the quote of the year, handle me like a cup of tea. Not a water bottle, shaking me up and tossing me around. Handle me like a cup of tea. Handle me gently. I'm so happy that I removed the people and the things in my life that were handling me real rough. And I'm so happy I prioritized taking it easy on myself, taking it easy on my mental health, because that has been the best thing that I could do. Especially, like I said, the first half of this year was I was having the time of my life and I was traveling and I was doing a lot, but mentally I was going through a lot as well. And the second half of my year, when I was like, okay, it's time to really bounce back and get back into a good space. I really, really prioritize the softness in me. And I'm very, 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 very happy for that lesson. I'm very grateful for that. Listen, child, I know I said this wasn't going to be a 45-minute episode, and it's not. So we're going to wrap with this for the season. I really hope that regardless of how your year went, if it was the best year of your life, if it was the worst year of your life, I hope and pray that you are optimistic that this next year, this next quarter, no matter what you go through, because there's no guarantee that everything will be good, but no matter what you go through, that You choose to handle yourself with care. You choose to get back up when you're knocked down. You choose to show that resiliency that you clearly have. If you made it to this point, you got it. You have it. Okay? I hope in the next year that you choose happiness, that you choose peace, that you choose to grow and learn through all of your changes, the changes that hurt and the changes that are welcome, all of it, all of it. And I hope that you always see the light at the end of the tunnel. I hope that you always see the sun shine through the clouds. I hope that you always see the silver lining. I hope that if you had a glass half empty mentality in 2025, that you change to a glass half full in 2026. I hope that if your 2025 was, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing year of my life, I hope in 2026 you up it. I hope in 2026 you up it, but you also mentally fortify yourself for things that may not go as planned. And I really, really hope that this next year is just a year of good elevation, a year of, oh my gosh, happiness is like my favorite word ever, but I really mean like elated, girl. I mean, in 2026, I want you to be so happy that your cheeks hurt from smiling, girl. In 2026, I want you to be so full of joy and so elated that you could probably spontaneously combust, girl. That's how good I want your 2026 to be. And always look for the little moments of joy. Always look for the little moments of what you need and really lean on your community. Lean on your community and grow. Grow. Trust God's plan for you. If you believe, baby, trust God's plan for you, honey. Trust that He will never steer you wrong. Trust that whatever circumstance you're going through is happening for a reason. And there's a lesson in it. And there's a way that you can navigate it to come out really so much better. So, with all that being said, honey, Happy New Year. I really, really love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me for another season of Let Me Just Say This. And I will see you guys in the next season. We're going to come with some changes. I'm talking new intro, maybe new music, maybe new pictures. I'm trying to up the ante, girl. But yeah, really, really grateful for you guys. Really, really love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And let me just say this, New Year's Day, you better have the black eyed peas, the collard greens, and the cornbread ready. Babe, we're not playing no games. I don't give a damn about eating grapes under the table. You better eat some black eyed peas. Okay? If you know, you know. Love you. Mwah.